Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's December 6th, 2012, and it's Thursday morning. We just got the USDA's weekly export sales numbers, and corn was estimated at 350 to 550, came in at, get this, 47.4 million or thousand tons, which is just a bit of what the trade was expecting. Wheat 350 to 500 was the estimated range, came in at 351.3, and soybeans 500 to 700. We had excellent sales there at 1.143 thousand tons. So corn really shouldn't surprise anybody. We have not had any sales announcements in a while, and the demand at the Gulf has been minimal for corn. However, strength in soybean CIF basis has been good. We've seen improvement there again overnight. The thinking now is that we could see an announcement here at 8 o'clock when the USDA announces the daily numbers. There's talk that we could have sold another 8 to 10 cargoes of soybeans since Monday to China. So we'll be watching for that, and traders are going to be keying on that. And that's certainly a reason why we've seen the soybean market over the last several days continue to make new highs in this move, as we did overnight. We are hearing that the demand for soybeans in China is picking up, that there's a less supply of soybeans at the ports in China. So some good reason why there may be an increase in sales here over the last couple days. The Dalian exchange in China was higher overnight in soybeans, meal, oil. All of those contracts, we're seeing some strength there as well. We did get CONAB's information out of Brazil on their estimate for the Brazilian crop. Came in at 82.6. That's up 1.1 million metric tons from their last estimate, and certainly much larger than 66.5, which was last year's production for soybeans out of Brazil. The corn number 71.9 for Brazil. That's down just slightly from their last number at 72.2. Weather in South America, Brazil had about 30% coverage yesterday, and there's more to come, with expected up to 70% coverage in the next 5 days throughout Brazil. Argentina not getting as much rain as anticipated. There's about a 30% coverage there in the last 24 hours, with expected of about a 55% coverage over the next 5 days as well. And then when we get into that 10 to 15 day period, there's more rain in the forecast as well for Argentina. But with this kind of coverage, it does give producers a chance to catch up on planting, get some of the crop in the ground as we would here in the United States. The lack of exports is certainly driving corn basis, as we're seeing a pretty stable number there. However, the strength in the soybean basis coming from the export demand and lack of farmer selling as we go into the end of the year. So look for this soybean market to stay strong as long as China's in doing their buying. The financial markets this morning not giving us very much direction. The attitude now seems to be increasing that we will be going over the fiscal cliff, that the president and Congress will not get together on a deal, is what the consensus seems to be growing here. So that's keeping the market quiet, and I think it's also we will see more liquidation in commodities. Traders taking their money out, standing aside, waiting to see what is going to happen here. And the positive thing about the grain markets is that we are on setbacks. We get the demand side of the equation helps support prices there. So expect a two-sided trade in grains as we move forward here toward the end of the year. In the livestock trade, there was some cash traded in cattle yesterday, from what we heard anyway, at 122 in Nebraska. They were for some heavier cattle. The South in Texas, the offers are 128, but we don't have any packer bids as of yet. They may come out and buy some cattle this morning, but it looks like a real standoff there where last week we traded at 125. We've got 40,000 more cattle on the show list, and Packers' margins are in the red. So they're trying to play hardball here and trying to get these cattle bought at lower money. I think this week could give us an indication or a direction for this cattle market for a few weeks if the Packers get their way. Cutout values were down slightly in choice, down 16. Select was down 169. Pork cutout values down 17 cents yesterday, and in the pork complex, it's driven more by the funds and liquidation. I think in the futures here, we're down anywhere from 50 to 60 cents here this morning in hog futures. Technically, we're at a key point in the February contract. If we close below $85 in Feb, we could see some more stops and selling pressure as we go into the close today and into the weekend. So watch the headlines for further direction and stay in touch with Allendale's research. We'll give you as much information as we can find, and you can reach us at 800-262-7538. Have a good trading day. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.